Jingu?
JinguKid!
One day, Hergo, the minister, a friend of Gulliver, arrived at Gulliver's place.
Hey friend, you are looking very serious. You can share your problem.
I have come here to tell you something of great importance. I thought I should make you aware of the situation well in advance.
Wait, I will lie down.
No, lift me up.
Gulliver gently picked the minister in his hand and took him near to his ear.
We are in great danger. Things are getting too dangerous. Our kingdom is facing very serious threats. One from its own people and one from our neighboring kingdom.
That sounds quite serious, sir. Please, can you explain to me both these threats in greater detail?
Well, let me first tell you about the problems facing us within our own kingdom. The population of Lilliput is divided into two groups, the Tramexan and the Slamexan. Tramexan favor the ancient rules and principles, while Slamexan are the ones who obey the new laws introduced by our emperor. But the frustration is growing day by day. Our prince sides the Tramexan, which bothers our emperor and all the ministers.
Why don't the two groups discuss and solve the problems between them?
Discuss? Both the groups hate each other so much that they don't even talk with each other.
That is a very serious matter. Nothing weakens a nation so much as fighting between its own people.
What makes it worse is that we are actually in danger of an invasion. The island of Preschool is preparing to invade our territories. It is almost as powerful and great as our empire and lies just across a narrow channel from Lilliput.
Are the people in Preschool as small as you all?
Of course, that is the normal size of everybody, isn't it?
Of course. Tell me why the people of Preschool wanted to wage a war against you.
I will tell you in detail. The enmity began when our emperor's grandfather was a boy. Since then, 6 wars broke out on this issue. We lost 40 of our large ships and many smaller ones. 30,000 of our sailors and soldiers have been killed in these wars. But we have heard that the Lilliputians have suffered a far greater loss.
Oh, a great loss.
Unfortunately, this may change now. Our spies have informed us that the Lilliputians are preparing a new and a very strong and large fleet this time. I fear we may not be able to win this war. They are going to attack us very soon.
Oh, but why have you come to tell me all this?
You are very strong and brave, my friend. His Majesty, the Emperor, hopes that if needed, you'd be willing to help him and his army fight the enemy. We may require your services to defend our kingdom.
Tell him that I will. I shall be glad to help the Emperor in any way I can. He's been very kind and generous to me. I'd be happy to repay his kindness.
With those words, he agreed to fight a war. Gulliver started making plans for the war.
Tell me the exact location of Preschool and other details.
A channel divides the Lilliput from us. The depth of the channel in the middle is 6 feet, and near the shores, it is 4 feet.
Is there any chance of my presence being known to them?
No way. The communication between the two kingdoms has been stopped long time ago.
Good. Then let me make the plans for the war.
The minister left the place. Gulliver prepared himself to help the Lilliputians. He went to the northeast coast of Lilliput and kneeled down low behind the hill to stay hidden and looked across the channel.
Oh God! There are about 50 warships getting ready to attack. There are also several other vessels in addition to these warships. Let me first return to my place, and then I will plan it out.
After returning home, Gulliver prepared a list.
Okay, this will do. I will send this to the Emperor.
In the royal court,
Your Majesty, the giant man has sent a list of items required to capture the warships.
I hereby give orders that the items required by the giant man are sent to him.
the next day, strong cables and iron bars were delivered to Gulliver's home.
Oh, thank you. I will start my work now.
He bent the iron bars at the end and made a hook. He then tied the cables to the hook. Similarly, he readied about 50 hooked cables and returned to the coast.
Let's start my mission.
Gulliver slowly started to walk across the channel. Slowly, the water started getting deeper. It took half an hour to reach the shore of Blefuscu. Suddenly, there was a commotion. The Blefuscudians were much terrified when they saw the giant man. They jumped off the ships and swam to the shore. They started shooting arrows at Gulliver.
I should hurry up.
Gulliver started hooking the cable onto the prows of Blefuscudian ships. Within a few minutes, he hooked all the 50 ships, and the loose ends of the cables were in the tight grip of Gulliver's hand.
Let me cut off their anchors.
Once that was done, it was very easy for him to pull all the 50 Blefuscudian warships towards the shore of Lilliput.
Poor Blefuscudians. But my mission is completed, and I need not bother about them anymore.